Hi, everybody. It's Robin from Talks from the Heart. All right. So it is the next day. I filmed my lineup, which is still subject to change because my main planner has changed dramatically. After I was done filming that, and I don't know, some of it just didn't sit right with me. And by that, I mean, I just don't know if that's where I want to spend my time the upcoming year. I've been spending a lot of time with my son and granddaughter and just really reading a lot and kind of steering away from some of what I've been doing the last couple of years with, I'm going to say just with pen and paper. Okay. Now I'm going to say it like that because I still love stickers. I still love planners. I still love journals. I just don't necessarily spend as much time with them as I used to. I know for a long time they were a very, very, very sturdy crutch in my life, and I depended on my journal a lot, which I haven't touched in a very long time. I mean, here and there. I do want to get back to doing morning pages, and so I've started doing that because those are very therapeutic for me. So the that took me, a minute and a half to tell you that in this video, we're just going to go over how I'm going to use my main planner for 2026. And I'm hoping this will give you guys some ideas, okay? This note was taken a couple of weeks ago, and it was just a priority list of what did I want to track? What did I want in my main planner? Just what did I want it to look like? And some of this got implemented into the hardcore list that I made yesterday. First and foremost, I am going to be using the B6 Magnet Daily Planner from Aura Estelle. And it is beautiful. I will say, if you can get your hands on one of these because you're still looking for a planner, I would definitely do it. I heard Nessie say this on her part 3 of her setup, and she said it's a very comprehensive planner. She is not wrong. It is wonderful. The pages are crisply printed so that if you have eye issues, your eyes won't strain. They're nice and crisp and dark, but not overwhelming. The paper is luscious and white. It's just beautiful. And honestly, I'm looking at my screen right now, and I'm going to tell you, I don't think it's coming across as crisp and wonderful as it is. So I'm very, very happy. I have Nessie to blame for this planner, and I'm very, very grateful to her for her continuing to keep me kind of in the loop because I've gone off Instagram for mental health issues. Just was not doing good for me. And I'm very, very happy with my decision to do that. But Nessie is a very good friend of mine. And she's like, have you seen this planner? And I'm like, no. And so I looked at it. And when I realized that the one that I had made wasn't going to work, I chose this. So that is what we're going to go through and how I'm going to use it. It does come with the option to purchase tip-ins. I purchased just, and if you watch Nessie Plans channel, you'll know the joke. I purchased one set of these. Sorry, I had to give her crap. I just purchased the monthly goal tip-ins, and they come January through December, and they're adhesive here, and you just bend them back and you tip them in on the left side of the page. Actually, you could tip them in wherever you wanted. I don't think it's a big deal. They're marketing them that they go on the left side of the page, and I'll show you here in a second. It also comes with this beautiful little, handout, and it kind of breaks the planner down, gives you some ideas. Loving this so much. I am going to implement a time block day on the dailies because I really feel like I really need some more structure in my day. Then there's some more. And then it spreads out here like this with the habit trackers and the goal setting and things like that. I'm going to say I'm not a goal setter. I suck at them. I already know the second I write them down that I'm going to fail. And I just don't want to do that to myself, and I find them exhausting. I also don't have a lot of get up and go anymore in my life. I just feel like I'm ready. I'm ready to just relax and rest. So this is what I did yesterday was I just sat down. I was at work and I was brainstorming, and I just sat down. What do I want my monthlies to do and hold? And my year at a glance, I'm probably going to do a mood for the day. Actually, I need a pen. I mean, it's not really a big deal if this isn't current, but this is not going to happen anymore. Thanks to Nessie giving me some good ideas. The tip-ins, we're going to do books and movies and anything I'm watching. The week at a glance, I'm going to do schedules, appointments, and a master weekly to-do list on a Post-it. We'll talk about all this. And then the dailies. And then I just started moving things around because I was like, okay, I guess I should have said first and foremost that my memory keeper planner that I made in a B6, all right, and I'm not going to go into depth in this, just seemed a little overwhelming and a little overkill for what I want to do with my time in the upcoming year. And so I gave it some thought and tried to figure out, is there a way for me to absorb some of the stuff that I was planning and doing that in that one, absorb, and what I was going to do was I was going to jot it down in here and then migrate it to the B6 Stalogy that I made. And I was like, you know what? I just don't know if that's what I want to do anymore. And so I just tried to figure out how could I migrate some of this stuff into my main planner. And for instance, what are my memory keeping goals? What is my focus? What do I want to do with that? And I thought, if I could get everything into one main planner and in the future flip through it and it's all in one book for that 1 year, I'd be golden. And I thought to myself, okay, I've always tracked the weather. It's habit. I'm not going to quit doing that. Do I really want another book where I put the weather in? And I thought, no, I can just, have I ever really, so I had a lot of questions that I asked myself. Have I ever really referenced the weather? No, it's just something for me to do in the morning. It takes me 5 seconds. Makes me happy. It's a habit. I can't quit. And what do I want to, and I think I wrote, what do I want to look back at when I flip through? I want to look at photos, the books I read, the movies I watched, and just some core memories. And I just thought, why can't I implement that into my main planner? And I thought, I absolutely can. So this is what I've come up with. I'm going to set this aside. And that's how I organized my thoughts. If you guys know, you know. Planner anxiety is real. It is absolutely real. You also can get caught up in having a situation where you want 8,000 different books and 8,000 different planners. And maybe right now, that's where you're at and that's what works for you. And I say, get it, girl. Get it, guy. Just get it. Enjoy it and have fun. But for me, I feel like I'm moving into a season in my life where I want to minimize what I'm obligated to. I hope that makes sense, because I don't want to, okay, I can say this. I don't want to start something like this for memories and then quit. Whereas because I can fill this out after the fact, then if I get through January, I can reference this and go and start that. If I'm like, you know what, I do really need a creative space. I'm also really rethinking my reading log, and definitely not sure if I want to do that. This is an undated weekly horizontal from Aura Estelle. I'm not going to, if I decide to try the reading log and actually commit to it, I'm probably going to use this because it's already dated and it's already ready to go. And this is undated and not used at all. And I'd rather keep this in pristine condition in case I want to use this for my planner for next year. And yes, I heard myself, for 2027, I'm already plotting. I mean, like I said, if you know, you know. And if you love planners and journals the way I do, then you totally get that I am batshit crazy over this stuff. And I 100% love it all. So, all right, so let's get into how I've decided to organize this planner this year. So this page right here, this is just going to be a place where I put a sticker to mark off the year. This yearly overview is where I'm going to tip in. Gosh, I have this little pouch of stuff Nessie sent me. And I don't want to pull it all out right now. I'm going to decorate it off camera. It's something that I just want to do for me. Oh, she did send me, she sent me a lot of vellum. But hang on, it's worth the wait. I don't know where she got it. I'm super sorry. But she sent me this vellum, and I'm going to tip it in, and I'm going to do my mood for the day based on this right here. Now, I'm going to share the original idea with you because in case somebody's like, that is a great idea and they want to use it, I say great. I also wanted to track on the days when I would put up a video and I wasn't sure where to put it, but then Nessie pointed something out to me and I'll show you here in a hot minute. But I thought, well, I'm going to write the mood in, and then over the mood, if I do a video, I'm just going to highlight that box. So you can get dual purpose off some of these spreads if you're willing to do something like that. The yearly goals. Again, I suck at goals. I'm not going to do them. You can't make me. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I may just put the months here and just jot down birthdays and special dates. I'm going to write special dates because special dates. And that may be just what I do with this because I really don't need this spread for anything really important. I'm going to jot down my schedule, appointments, and I'm going to, this has changed, and my paydays, okay? Just anything that has to keep me on track and that I will reference here when I go to the weekly spread each week. This is the tip-in that I ordered. It's different than what Nessie got, monthly goals, and it just has some lines, action steps. Again, not going to happen. It's perforated right here, and then it has a sticky here. And you know, honestly, you could put it here and have it flip like this. They market it where it goes like this, and it well, here, I'll bend it. I don't know if this is going to last with heavy use, but, and then you just tip it in right here, and it goes like that. So you could do it here. Could you do it here? Sure, why not? You could, ooh, I might like that better. I don't know. Like I said, I want to take my time setting this up. You could tip it in here, and then you would have a place to write. I might do it like that, you guys, because if it goes over here, then I'm writing off the book, and I might not enjoy that. So look at, they really thought of everything. Okay. Another fun place for me to decorate. So this is the habit tracker that comes with each month. And I'm going to write, I'm going to start tracking that I did my morning pages, that I had one veggie a day, one fruit a day, because I'm terrible at both of those, that I read. And then also I did my water intake. For some reason, I've been slouching on that. And I don't know why. So I don't really, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there's a lot here. How many lines? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16, and obviously with this grid down here, you could continue it. But I'm also going to jot down or color in the box when I upload a video. And then Nessie pointed out here, over on the progress line, I could just write the number of subs. And I went, she's a genius. So, so that's where I'm going to just chart a very simple YouTube. And then on the tip-in, I'm going to write in, here, I'll show you. I'm just going to use the lines, you guys. I don't know if it's going to be fancy, but it's going to be all in one book. I'm just going to write down the books I read, the movies I watched, the shows I watched, And then I did think about birthdays, but I think I'm going away from that. And then, because I kind of want a bird's eye view of the whole year with birthdays. And that gives it to me. And then just basic memories. I wrote basic memories because honestly, I was trying to be a real deep thinker at the moment. And honestly, I just don't know why I would write basic memories because I have other spots in this planner to do that. All right, so then after you have your monthly overview and then you have your habit tracker, then you have 2 pages here. And of course, more space for me to decorate, which I'm all happy about. And then I thought I could put photo highlights and memories on one of the pages, or even just have a piece of vellum or paper and tip it in here. If I really decorate this up big and I don't have space to add photos, I can just tip in a piece of paper and add the photos. And I love that idea. I love it because now I'm taking just a little bit of time out of my life and not kind of tethered to doing this big memory book. You know, and what just dropped in my heart is I think sometimes when you get older, you realize how valuable time is. And then you really start reassessing how do you want to spend that time? Because once you spend it, you never get it back. And so I think that's really what I'm going through. So then we go into the weeklies. So this part of the weekly is going to be my schedule, appointment, bill due. And then this section here is where I'm going to chart the weather and my morning glucose number. And I may draw a line, and because I don't need this width for those 2 numbers. I don't know, maybe I can. I don't know. I think this is going to be fun. I'm going to just play with this and just not worry about being too militant about how I'm going to use it. This, I'm going to start out though, trying to be militant about using it. I'm going to take the timeline here, 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. Hello, I mean, you guys. And I'm going to start scheduling out my day. I think it's going to be really, really good for me to do that. The top part is just going to be a small, simple daily to-do list. So I'm going to be drawing lines. One here, hang on. I'm going to draw a line here for the daily to-do list. And then in here, this bigger section here, I'll do a bullet style daily, like rapid log. And then down here, I'm going to give myself just a little spot for a gratitude entry. That's another thing, you guys. I totally, until this exact moment, completely forgot about my Hobonichi weeks. And that I have it right here. Hang on. I didn't even add that to the video. It got buried and I completely forgot that I've been doing... I did gratitude and I love it. And this is going to be super fun to flip through, but I have to go back and fill that in too. Yeah, I just don't want to be, I just don't want to be tethered to all this anymore. All right, well, you know me, always honest. Okay, so then you have the dailies. And then let's flip all the way back to the end of the year because each month just repeats. Hang on. So I'm going to, I'm going to try it. I'm going to add my bills in here because it's working well that I separated my bills for a minute in my personal rings. But I also, again, my goal is to get everything into one book. So I purchased this a while ago. I have no clue why. I have no clue, you guys. Zero clue why I purchased this. I don't know what I was thinking. And it's from Stalogy. I got it on Amazon. And they're sticky, okay? They're sticker paper. And they're a B6 size. And I thought I could just put this down. Because, again, I want to use it. I'm going to put this down. And then I'm going to date it. And I'm just going to write in there the date the bills are due. I'm going to just organize it the way I do now. It's just going to be 2 pages, this page and this. This is going to be where I have a calendar. This is going to be the list of bills. And then I just highlight them or cross them off once I have them paid. So then that's the last day. I just put December bills so that I wouldn't, because I counted everything out. So each one of these, and I think, yeah, there's 12 of these. I think so. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's 14 of them. So probably because then you can forward plan. These are pretty slick. They're pretty slick. And I don't have a stencil that small. So, because if I stenciled out the B6 like I did, hang on, like I did this, it would take up 2 pages. So this is really nice that I had these. See, it's all coming together. It's all coming together. And then back here, I'm going to put my PR codes because I'm always forgetting those. And then the rest of the pages are going to be a to be read list, to watch list, because I don't know about you, but when I'm on YouTube, I always get these, oh, coming soon on Netflix. And then I watch it. I'm like, oh, that looks so good. And then I forget about it. And so I'm going to start jotting that down, because a lot of times when I'm on my phone, it's in the morning and this is in my lap. So this is a perfect place for me to have stuff like that. And to accompany the planner, I will still have my B6 Stalogy that will be my commonplace notebook. And so this will also be a place, just a plain notebook for my morning pages, for jotting down to-do lists that are extensive, pro-con lists, things like that. So I will have these two together in the same cover. And I'm feeling pretty confident, you guys, about this decision. I'm feeling pretty confident. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set things up. Yeah, I'm looking for where this is going. Oh, here. I put the wrong thing in there. I'm going to set things up. I'm going to set it all up, and then I'm going to come back and just do a flip on how it all looks and how everything kind of came together. And so I'm not going to do that on camera, because I'm just going to take my time and see how it all comes together. And I am going to put it all together. It's probably going to chunk up so fast, but that's okay, because one thing is I thrive. I do so much better when it's all pre-decorated. Okay. All right. I think that's it. So that's how I'm going to be using my my main planner in 2026. Okay, I hope you guys didn't get whiplash from all this, but you know, this is going to go on ice, and the reading log is going to go on ice, and we're just going to see how things play. And the good thing about these two is, like I said, they get filled out after the fact, so I don't have to rush with my decision on whether or not I want to proceed with that. So, all right, thanks so much for watching, you guys. I really appreciate it, and I would love to hear below what planner you're using, because sometimes it is kind of lonely to have a one-way conversation. So I get a lot of comments under my videos, you guys, and so a lot of times it'll just be a thumbs up and a heart. That's my message to you, that I've seen it. So thank you so much. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and always enjoy today. Bye, everybody.